Welcome back to Kerbal Hard and Uncut. I am just about to put this craft into orbit. We're gonna put it into a nice circular. Technically, it's sort of in orbit already. It's sort of acting like it is, but it isn't. I think it's got to get above 35 before you get the funny little spin. It's 30, yeah. So you get 30 is where you get the spin, and then we keep on taking it up. And this is lovely, actually. This should be enough to take us out to Joule, and ideally, it should also do a bit of the capture around Joule. So that's an option. So let's have a go. We want to go to Joule. We know that we're pretty much on the window. Is this going to create a thing? It says in 2 minutes. Okay. So put me on the node and just fire the engines. Just fire them. Just fire them. Fire everything you've got. Node. We're actually on the node now. Okay, so we're within node. That's annoying. That's actually annoying. I'd have been better off going around, but equally we might get that odd thing where it sticks on a node. So we're just gonna go. We're just gonna go for it. Okay. So I think what the problem is if you have a longer burn, what the game actually does is it. You know what? I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna show you. So it now thinks that we're past that node. I'm gonna now create another. No, I want to get rid of that. I'm gonna go to Joule again. So we're gonna go Joule, create it, create that node. Right, we're going to go round this time. Okay. Because you're not past the node point, but you're within the node reburn range, you come up, it says, yeah, you've got a node. It's going to be, technically the node's in like 3 seconds, but your burn is going to take so long, it puts it in the wrong place. It gets confused in reality. Right, so we're going to do that. And I'm then going to fast forward round. And while that's happening, let's have a quick look at what's that encounter going to look like. Focus view, because I'd really like it if it was close. That's absolutely terrible. What is it with these nodes? Right. Yeah, that is absolutely terrible. Right, we're gonna have a minute to play with this. So delete and close. No, close. There we go. Right. Let's see what I can do. I didn't want to delete it. I wanted to close it. Right. Let's put a bit more in. Okay, and my target is actually Lathe. Right. That's not great, but it could be worse. That's terrible. That's not a pretty one. So what we will do is, I think what we'll do is we'll just do a capture. You know, we're getting ourselves into the sphere of influence. We can do something once we're in the plane. There's a node there. Beautiful, actually. We can do a little change there. That's perfect. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Right, get myself on the node and fire the engines, please. Right, let's just warp them up a bit. There should be more than enough to do this. We are facing downwards, but we're soon going to be facing upwards. So losing that altitude is not a big problem for us. I have noticed that actually the calculations sometimes for so these burns are completely out. So you will depart, like the last one, we had about 200 meters per second left. So when I actually cut away before the burn, we were actually at the right point. It literally stopped at that point. Because if we go any further, if we put the full thing in, we would have been out here somewhere. And I wonder why. I think it's because we were heading down towards the planet. We got like a gravity assist off Kerbin or something that threw it off. Or we had something going on with physical time warp. I'm not entirely sure. So it's something to be aware of. So we're now about to leave. Yeah, we're going to start. There we are. We're now outside Kerbin sphere. So you see we're getting interactions with certain stuff on the way. We're getting interaction with Duna possibly at some point. There we go. We've got something with Kerbin back there actually. Right, let's have a look. How are we doing? Oh, now that's interesting. If we do that, we get a kick out. I suppose we're coming in the wrong side, aren't we? We get a big gravity assist off Joule. I don't really want to have to use a lot of fuel when we get to Joule at all, but we'll work with that when we get there. I think I want to play around actually with both of the craft on the way in there. We'd be better off capturing around Joule and then going for a lathe encounter, but we'll see. instead of going straight for it. Right, let's have a look. Let's cut that now. Right, where are we? Give me just a little bit of thrust, please. Just a tiny bit. And you can see we're going to be in by... Okay. That's not terrible. That's not... It doesn't offend me massively. See there, that's interesting, isn't it? We've got... If we put the full amount in, we're actually going to go past. So if we get rid of that... So what we'd want to do is I want to change my inclination at this point, then come in with my new inclination right past here, capture it dual because it'll be nice and slow, ideally, and then go into the lathe thing, and that will hopefully be okay. And I think what we will do is we will have a look at where's the other craft that's leaving. Where are they? Have they gone? Are they interplanetary already? Are we not able to see them because we don't have them selected, maybe? Turn this off, please. Right, is it going to be on here? Is it a pod? It's a pod. Right, I will go and have a look at them. In fact, we'll go now. We'll go now and have a look at them. So, let's... that's the lathe dual. Get rid of that. We're going to create an alarm for a sphere of influence change. Add that alarm. And then I want to jump to this one. We're going to switch to, and we want to change this one to do something similar. I don't want to, I could go for a direct lathe encounter, but yes, that's not the best idea, is it? So get rid of that, get rid of that. Don't know what that was doing. Right, let's have a look. What are we looking at? Dual, focus view. So I'm coming in, I want to be in the same plane as lathe, so set as target. Right, do I have anything that's going to help me? I'm coming in under, aren't I? This one I may have to capture. Yeah, this one we may have to capture, interestingly. So let's go here. Let's see if we can do something about what here. Yeah, let's add a maneuver there. Now, can we bring this, it'd be a bit different. Focus view, right. I actually want to focus on dual, right? Let's have a look. Can we have a look at this maneuver a little bit? What happens if I, whoa, that's changed a bit. That's different. Note to self, don't do that. Do that, nope. Do that, nope. Do that, no. We'd be better off coming polar because currently we're beyond that, aren't we? What does this do for us? How close can we go? 90. We'd be better off coming in 90 actually. That encounter is juicy, but I cannot bring myself to it. Where's my periaps? That's the periaps, right? Let's see. What happens if I do a bit of that? What did that do? That just pulls us away. I think we may end up having... Oh, no. Hello. That's interesting. Can I walk it in a bit? No, not that way. Yes, we can. A bit of walking is what's required. Just like that. Okay. What I really want is to get my periaps right on that ascending node. That would be very nice. We've done that before. Get this down. Oh, okay, a bit more. No, the other way. Right. That's a maneuver. 43. And then how much to capture? How much is the capture going to cost me? That's that. And then I can do a maneuver out here, which is like what we've done in the past, actually, when we've gone to Tylo and so forth. That's going to cost me 200 to capture. Then I bring this down, I flatten this out, bring it down to lathe. That's an option. That is an option. I mean, alternatively, we do a maneuver up here to flatten it as soon as we come into sphere of influence, or when we're actually in the sphere of influence of Sol. It is something. Let's get this done now. Let's get this one done while we're doing things. Right. We've got 5 minutes of the episode left. So we're going to jump basically from spheres. So I may I may actually cut out just the traveling through space section if I don't get it done in this episode, because it is just going to be laborious, isn't it? We are also going to lose signal at some point. I've just realized we need to open some things. Right. Are you ready? Because we're probably on internal stuff. Oh, we're crewed. We have full crew control. That's not a problem. We don't need signal. We don't need to be transmitting. This thing is crewed by a pilot. As long as it can get to Berlin and Berlin can move across, take everything with her. Oh, but then that capsule of hers is worth a ton. We could bring her capsule back, I suppose. Anyway, that's a thought. If we've got the Delta V, we could bring her whole capsule back. We could have brought more crew. Right. Fire that. Yeah, that's a point, actually. We could have actually brought more crew. I hadn't thought about that. We could have got 2 capsules re-entering. And then you just had one dump. No, because that would have been... That leads to craziness, because you basically end up got capsules coming in backwards then, and it's just not a good idea. Right. There we go. How's that look? That looks okay, isn't it? Not bad. That's not terrible. So it's going to put it out there somewhere. Yeah, put it about here. Right. Let's see. You're the first one that's going to be going. What's that? That's your tanks and all that excess stuff. How are we doing for fuel? Okay. So we're still... That's the one that's going to go first. And you got those central tanks. Still got 6,000. That's fine. All right. Let's get you out of the... No, that's the wrong button. I want to do this. I want to get you out of the sphere of influence as quickly as possible. But in a managed yellow. Oh, it's not because you do that. That's what you got to do that. Then you can go to there and you can warp there. Right. It's an odd one. When you actually click on that and you just leave it hanging, you can't warp. You can key it, interestingly, I think, but I'm not sure. Or I've just accidentally always jumped off it when I've then gone to press the keys. But I didn't realize that was something you can do. I think it basically locks your mouse into what you're doing. Go to there. There we go. Okie doke. Are you going to jump out now? Warp auto cancelled. How much length of time is it? Come on. We can delete and close. Let's get as close to you, please. Nice and close. And then we can have a look at what your interaction with Jules is going to be like. Right. Come on. Are you... Yeah, you're interplanetary. Right. So let's focus view. You are... Yeah, you're en route. That's good. You're not going through the atmosphere. No, you're not. That's wonderful. Right. What's his screen message? Seismic. Oh, we got no science from destroying a craft above Kerbin. That's nice to know. I'm gonna add in an alarm for. Let's see. Sphere of influence change. This is the Lathe Mark 1. We're going to give that 10 minutes. That's going to be 2 years. Okay. Now we're going to switch to that craft. Right. So in this episode, we're going to get them basically on their way, and then you shall join me when they're actually, if I can get it done. You can join me with them on their way. Pretty much, on the way to the mission. Is what I'm hoping. Let's have a look. Are we still okay? We have an encounter still. Good. Right. I'd like you to do this. We've got the alarm coming in at some point. Put the alarms back on there because I got rid of them for a little while. There we go. You're gone. Have I just closed the wrong alarm? Oh, I've just closed the wrong alarm. That's just annoying. Right, so that's another thing that I will have to do. I'll have to go between the 2 craft now and fix their alarms, because that's what happens when it jumps like that. So it kept the old one up, but it didn't show it. Right, so what we'll do is let's have a look at, just check, what's my electricity like? Full, wonderful. So we'll just open this, extend antenna. Is this going to drain electricity is my question. No, it's going to be okay. I don't know what the energy source is in this. I've put a couple, I should point out, I've put a couple of RTGs on the back just in case, because I don't know what it's using. And once we start using reaction wheels, things get a bit hairy, don't they? So that's the way we're going to roll with that. So that's now got signal. Wonderful. Are you out of the sphere influence of Kerbin? I'm trying to move. There we go. You are. So your next encounter will be over here. Right. So from me, until next time, have a great one.